How can we handle the terrible truth of being alone? Solitary, loneliness, solitude, individuality. Deep inside the existential moment, we are reminded that we are alone, and it is hard. How do we handle that? The question is Eycha, how? It is a word that echoes in this week's Torah and ripples off the lamentations that will be recited this Saturday night all over the world. Eycha yashva badad ha'ir rabatiyah. How does she sit alone, the city once so populated? And in the first chapter of the fifth book of the Torah, Dvarim, the book of words, Moses is complaining, Eycha esa levadi. How can I carry alone the burden of these people? That same word, Eycha, how? How can I do this alone? How does the city carry its widowhood? How does the leader carry the load of responsibility? How do each and every one of us handle and carry the weight of being alone in the world? No matter how loved we are in relationships with families or not, ultimately the question is Eycha, how can we handle this alone? And the response is by reaching out for help, by knowing that we are actually never alone. The answer to Moses is delegate. Way more people to help you carry the burden of leadership. And so it is. And to Jerusalem in her moment of mourning, to our people in grief, when isolation and sorrow grip the heart so that we don't remember others within and beyond who are here to help, the invitation is to ask, how can I ask for help? And also, how can I help you? How can we help each other be together even when we are alone? On this Shabbat Chazon, Shabbat of Vision, I am in a retreat center in the middle of Israel with an indigenous teepee behind me and a sweat lodge in front, a space for healing and for mourning, for weeping and for joy. I hope together we find the ways to howl and to remember how we reach out to each other is how we heal the world. Thank you for joining me for this word, weekly passwords, for the riddles of our lives, dismantling patriarchal isolation, one word at a time. Shabbat Shalom.